disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men.
Welcome once again to another episode of Fists, Cakes, and Flicks, the podcast about martial arts, movies, and life. I am one of your hosts, Eugene Plowden, and with me as always, my podcast partners, Joe Hartley and Angel Diaz. What's up, fellas?
Hey.
If this is your first time with us, I want you to know we are members of the Martial Arts Internet Network. On Mondays, you've got Raw with Mimi and Lump. Tuesdays is CTE with Chris, Los, and Travis. Wednesdays is Fists, Kicks, and Flicks with Gene, Mike, Joe, and Angel. And on Thursdays, you can get the Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. For more information, you can check us out on all of our social media platforms. Just look for the Martial Arts Internet Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Fellas, it's showtime. What's going on?
Not much, Gene. Bit of a chill week, just getting back into the swing of things. Finished up the round of birthdays for my girls. They got a lot of family, so we had to make the round trip. So we finally finished that up, and back to it. Get ready for the Super Bowl.
Okay, all right. Angel, how was your weekend?
I'm tired.
And your week?
I'm tired now, man. Like, I'm tired, but I'm just getting in my work this past weekend, and then looking forward to fighting this weekend upcoming. So just
you're nonstop like me, man. You're always on the go. You always are doing something every moment of the day, aren't you?
Yo, I am, and it's like it's getting to a point that it's like if I don't do it, I feel like my day is unproductive. It's like it's like a real I don't want to say it's a bad habit. It's just how I feel. Like I'm always so on the go that if I'm not doing something or if I didn't get what I need to get done, I feel like I had an unproductive day. So I told myself, man, after this weekend, I'm on cruise control for 3-4 weeks. I'm just chilling, man. I need it. I need it.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. So I wake up at 5:00 every morning, and I lay there till about 5:30, and then I get up, do some cardio, and then I get my day going, and it's just nonstop, going until most of the time my nights end. Like I get to stop doing stuff at about 10 o'clock just about every night, and then I feel guilty because I'm supposed to work on the Jump Kick comic, but I'd be so tired. It's like I don't feel like picking up that damn pen and drawing anything, and I purposely make sure I don't listen to see that Johnny Tension video that he put out, a year or two ago. That what video I'm talking about, that motivational video. Man, he killed me with that. It was like the day that he released that, I had just got up and I had sat down. I put on my workout clothes. I was about to work out, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to work out today. Maybe today would be my off day, right? And I jump on Facebook and I see that Johnny video. I'm like, damn it! Now I got to get up and work out. I knocked it out, but damn, man, Joe, like you, man. My son's birthday is actually this week. His birthday is Friday, so Champ is about to be 9. So, yeah, man, that was a fast 9 years. Wow. That just came out of nowhere. Looked up. 1 minute he's a baby, next minute he's 9. Trying to he wants to golf. So that's going to be our activity that we do this summer. Me and him going to take golf lessons.
Tiger Woods.
If somebody, somebody got to bring in that big money, So yeah. So, like you guys, man, I had a busy week, constantly going, got to chill out, here this weekend. It's always something you always got to do. You can't really, like Angel said, like if you sit down, you feel like you're just wasting the day away, So it's always, okay, we got to get up, we got to go out, we got to go do this, we got to go do that. And, it's always something. I need 2 weeks. I need 2 weeks of doing nothing, Angel, I don't know if you know this, but pretty soon I'm going to have another black belt come into my club and start doing some teaching. And, he's going to start off doing teaching weapons, but I'm starting to think that this guy is going to be the person that gives me breaks when I need to take a week off. to run the school from me. You know, what do you think about that, Joe?
We could probably work something out.
I've been talking about you with the students, man. I've been talking. Yeah, Joe. Joe's gonna start teaching my kids weapons. So I've been talking about him for the last couple of weeks. So the kids are really excited for him to come in, and I'm going to place that order for their bows next week.
Listen. I was just about to ask if you had it because I looked for mine. I can't find them.
Oh, I got to get you one. I got you a uniform though, Joe. I bought you a uniform. I got your jump kick martial arts uniform.
Listen,
you know,
I am literally using a broomstick right now. I'm not lying. I am using a broomstick to practice my old form. And
I got you, man.
My whole family's laughing at me. The dog's trying to bite it. It's ridiculous, but I love it because I still got it. I can still swing it around.
So. That's funny, man. That's funny. So yeah. So my students, they are eagerly anticipating you. You know, I'm dealing with that. I'm about to change locations. So you know, you'll be teaching at the current location, but in April we're going to have another location.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, so I'm dealing with that and work and you know all this other stuff I got going on too. It's just a busy time, you know. So
yeah, man, it is. Congratulations on getting a new spot, man. That's really dope. Joe, that's awesome, bro. That you get to be there and you know teach the kids and you get a jump kick uniform.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm so jealous about that. But I will tell you this, man. On the real, Gene, like. Me and my brother bounce off each other with the whole like, yo, can you teach this class for me? Yo, can you do this for me? Because that sometimes you need that break, man.
Oh yeah, you know, Morgan and Avery used to come in for me and teach. When I would go do seminars, Morgan and Avery would come in and they would just swap out. But now both of them are so busy. Morgan is pretty much running my uncle's school, and then Avery wants to come in and help, but you know, by him being an attorney now, he told me that it's hard. It's hard with his schedule. He just doesn't know when he can do it. But he did. I think it was cool. Like me and him talked a few weeks ago, and he told me that he did want to come in just to see my kids and just work out with them. I said, yeah, man, anytime you want, like, just come on in. Just let me know. You know, I have no problem backing away. You know, that's a good.
Gina plan a spa day or something.
You know.
Yo, watch Gene one day be like, yo, y'all want to have like a main gang, you know, like, you know, collaborative workout. Next thing we know, Gene's having it at his school. He's just gonna be sitting back like, nah, y'all got it. You good. Go ahead.
Sitting back at the school, I ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna give Joe the keys, let y'all go in and run everything. Yeah. I trust y'all. You know, it's all good. You know,
that'd be great.
You know, I'm gonna get it. Especially since I started the Zoom classes. You know, Zoom actually has helped me. You know, during this, you know, these COVID times. And I was doing the Zoom classes at the exact same time I was doing the in-person class, but that became a challenge, just running to the computer, then running back to the in-person, going back and forth. And I do have an assistant, but he's a kid, you know, and he still is learning how to be a teacher himself. So I can't really depend on him too much to do too much, you know. He's good to take this beginner and show him how we start our intro classes and things like that. But as far as running a class or you know, being mature enough to run a class itself, he's just not ready yet.
How old is he?
He's 12. He's 12.
Oh, I started at 13.
He's 12.
I started at 13 as a green belt.
Yes, he started. He started. I think he might have even been 11 as a green belt. But I just needed another body. You know, somebody else in there that can make sure that the kids are in horseback riding stance, knees bent, when they're doing the marching basics, making sure that front leg is bent, the shoulders straight. I just need another body, another set of eyes, you know. So
my instructor at the time, he threw me out there to kind of like assist, and then all of a sudden, like 2-3 weeks, I was running classes.
Oh, that's sweet.
I was teaching adults. I was teaching adults thinking like, I'm 13. Like, what adult is going to listen to me? But they listen. They are fully attentive. As long as I know the stuff, they're like right. And I was like, it was weird. It was crazy.
Yeah. So I'm doing the Zoom classes now on Friday nights and Saturdays because you got some people who catch COVID. Well, their parents might have caught COVID or they've been exposed to somebody at COVID, so they don't come to class, but they still want to work out. So I offer the Zoom classes on Fridays and Saturdays, and you have some people that's just social distancing. So now I'm teaching, 6 days a week now, as opposed to what I was doing before. I was doing 4 days a week. Now I'm doing 6 days a week. So yeah, so I'm getting a little burnt out, but help is on the way.
I got you.
All right, let's talk about the movie Half Past Dead. What you guys think of the movie overall?
I liked it. It was good.
I thought it was interesting. It was actually my first time seeing it, so I thought it was interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
I had it mixed up with another one, but the second I saw like the first 2 scenes, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, I had this one mixed up with Exit Wounds originally, a couple weeks ago. To me, I like this movie more when I first saw it. This is the second or third time I've seen it since 2002 when it was released, and it doesn't. To me, it just wasn't the same like it was back then. Probably because I'm a little bit older now and I look at movies differently now. And to me, the storytelling was just a little off. I wasn't bored by the movie. It's just certain things in the movie just was a little off. I know Mike.
I agree 100% with you.
I know Mike. He's not on tonight. He does not know if he's going to jump on shortly or not. But he told us that he was giving this an A. We can go through the movie and we'll talk about the grades at the end. But I told him I'm not giving it an A. I just can't. It wasn't that great to me, So, all right. So, Half Past Dead. Basically, this is Steven Seagal film, and it's in the same genre of hip hop martial arts movie, like Cradle to the Grave, Romeo Must Die, and Exit Wounds. Like, this is another one of those type of movies. Out of all of them, to me, this one was not as good as the other ones. Like, the other three are all equal to me. I don't put this one on that level. What about you guys?
I completely
same
agree
for
with
me.
you.
Yeah, I agree. There wasn't a whole lot of depth to this movie. Not that the other two had a lot of depth, but the other two just had a little bit more going on, where this one was just pretty straightforward.
And there wasn't a lot of martial arts in this movie either.
Nah, none at all. I mean, like three scenes at that.
Listen, let me tell you, when I watched this, I was like, and he wanted to talk shit about Transporter. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm being so serious. I literally watched it. I was like, and he talked shit about my choices.
I did. Like I said, man, I did not think that this movie was going to be like that. Like, I'm like, where is the martial art? This is Steven Seagal.
I'm just saying, like, okay,
yeah,
we all on that same page.
I'm definitely. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100 all the time, man. Even when I mess up, when I select something.
I was like, this is how like the Transporter stretched, like much. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie with you. With the way the whole movie was, like not the genre. I don't want to say that, but like the
feel of it,
like the feel, the tone of it, and like no joke. I thought when I saw Half Past Dead, I'm thinking we watching like a Blade type movie, like a zombie vampire we gonna be killing, but like. Just like the way it was, it just seemed like the movie was like a dark like settings all the time. So I was honestly kind of like waiting, like, is someone gonna turn into a zombie or a vampire or something? I don't know, man.
No, literally, the title of the movie comes from one scene in the movie at the beginning. That's it.
And you know what's funny about that is I did not pick that up the first time I saw this movie. I didn't pick that up back in the 2002. I didn't pick that up.
The thing is, so it's that one scene. And then it's only brought up one other time.
Yep.
So if you've based your movie around this one scene, yet it's only like I said, it's only been brought up one other time throughout the whole movie.
But isn't that a Steven Seagal thing? Like all of his movies have 3 syllables in the title. A lot of them are. A lot of them are like that. A lot of Steven Seagal movies are like that.
I'm be honest, I really don't like him.
You don't like him as a person or a martial artist?
Kind of both. I respect him a little bit more as a martial artist. I hate him as a person.
Oh my goodness! Sound like you met him. You know?
No. I just no. But for real, Like you hear all these stories about how he's like such an asshole, and then
Yeah.
And then like in all seriousness, like I'm not lying to you, like I'm not a big Steven Seagal movie fan. Like I don't think his movies are all that good, to be honest with you. Like in my honest opinion, like Above the Law and all that were like his like one hit wonders, and then after that I was kind of like his movies really ain't shit to me.
Under
Honestly,
Siege, both Under Siege 1 and 2 are all right. Above the Law
again,
was okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I kind of like Under Siege. Yeah.
yeah. So like I don't know. I didn't really like the movie that much, and it had nothing to do with him. But like I don't know why. I think I expected more out of his acting because of like the year it was, like 2002. I was expecting more out of him, and I didn't get that. And that's where like I felt like Ja Rule played more of a part in this than he was supposed to. Like I was just like, it's just But I'll tell you what though, Morris Chestnut. I've never seen him play a bad guy before. That was my first time I ever saw him.
I said the same thing. I
did too.
I swear to God, and I'm not lying to you. Like this is gonna sound stupid when I say this, but my first time ever seeing him was when I saw the Disney Channel movie Jonah and the Maccabees, where he was like teaching little Jewish kids how to play basketball, because he was like a former pro basketball player. So every time I've seen him in his movies, he's always been like on the good side. So watching him be like a villain, it was like so weird. Like just like I honestly I felt like he was bullshitting the whole movie. I'm like, nah.
He did not make a good villain. And with the last two movies we watched, even Michael John White to me didn't make a good villain either. They're not believable as a villain to me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but wait a minute. So you said Morris Chestnut wasn't believable as a villain. Like, come on, I hear you. But Ja Rule wasn't believable as a tough guy either, right? Because come on now,
he's too silly. He's too silly.
I swear to God, I'm not joking when I tell you, like this movie made me laugh in so many ways. When he was saying like when he was trying to get Steven Seagal to talk hood, I was waiting for like I was waiting for the Ashanti beat to drop. Like I was waiting for
oh, you know why? Because his rap videos were kind of like movies.
Yeah.
They were similar to movies. So yeah, I get you.
I was waiting for him to I was waiting for Ashanti to come out, be like always on time or something. I was like
silly.
So the movie starts out. We see Ja Rule, and he's walking up some steps, and he's talking with someone. And we find out who is this guy he's with? Sonny. He's a crime boss. His name is Sonny, and they're going to talk to Steven Seagal's character. His name is Sasha. They're going to talk to him because I guess Ja Rule. Well, let's not call him Ja Rule. His name is Nicholas. Nick is trying to bring him into the fold and bring him into the family. But first, Sonny wants to make sure that he is on the up and up and he's not an undercover agent or a police officer or anything that has to do with law enforcement. So they go to see him and they give him a lie detector test. And they're asking him these questions and he passes the test. Did you guys like the scene of them talking to him and us getting to know the characters?
You woke me up like that, we'd have a problem.
Well, they just kind of walked into his place and he had his gun right there.
I mean, he must have known something was up because in most Steven Seagal movies, a knife would have been thrown or something would have. You don't just walk into someone's house like that. I don't care who you are.
They didn't even startle him. I mean, he just woke up. and grabbed his gun.
Yeah, I mean, come on. He should have at least tried to fight before he realized who was there. So he must have knew someone was coming or something. He had to know something.
Mm-hmm. Angel, did you have any issues with this scene, or did you like the scene, or?
I was more or less trying to figure out the scene, if that makes sense. Like I was like kind of like what's happening? Like how did we get here already? Like you get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So I was more or less trying to figure out the scene. I mean, if anyone woke me up like that, I don't know in what position. I would have to honestly assess what did I do to get myself there. Like if I got myself in that position, then we need to if you got.
I remember the first time I saw this, I remember thinking are they agents together? Like at first I thought,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought Nicholas was going to be an agent. And then I was like, oh, no, he's not the agent. He's the one, basically, he's his way in.
See, this was a bad swerve because they were trying to make us think, because it wasn't revealed later on that Sasha is indeed an agent. But they were trying to. I mean, but you already knew he was when they came in. I mean, it was no surprise when we found out that he was an FBI agent.
Yeah, he's not a gangbanger.
No.
That's not believable at all.
You couldn't even say I. Like, come on now. Like,
yeah. Right. Now, at the beginning, they never really explained what Sasha was doing, like how he met up with Nicholas, or what their connection was, what they were doing that was illegal. They didn't explain any of that really.
No, all we knew
they
was
knew
that
each other for 2 years. That's all we knew.
Yeah, all we knew that they've been working with each other for 2.5 years, doing whatever, and that's it. That's all.
It's gotta be drugs.
No, actually, it wasn't.
I thought it was. I thought it was like stealing. I thought it was stealing cars or
that's it. That's it exactly.
Oh,
that's
you're right.
Exactly.
You're right because
cars.
The next scene he brings that car in.
Yeah.
Right.
Cars.
There's like a whole shop. There's a whole shop of cars. So,
right.
Yeah.
A cop shop. And it starts off and we see them driving a car. I'm assuming it was a stolen vehicle. And it's just tearing through the streets, right? He's jumping the car. The car is not braking or anything. I mean, it looks like Fast and Furious, right? Then they pull into the warehouse wherever Nicholas' hideout was, or wherever he did his business. And this part killed me at the beginning. When, he turns and Nicholas flies out the car. Literally, the door opens somehow and he flies out of the car and crashes through a windshield, falls on the ground, and just like gets up like, I'm all right. That was a pillow. I was like, come on, they're taking me out of it already. Like
and
that.
What kind of friend is that?
Yeah, why would he do that? Like, who opened the door? Like, a door just does not open like that on its own.
Yo, you know what I thought about? I'm not gonna lie to you. I did think about Fast and Furious when he was like ejecto cedo, cuz, and he hit the button.
Yeah, that was way better than this.
That's what I thought about. I was like, yo, he must have hit a button on him. But yo, Gene, like how you said, when I saw that, I literally was like, I'm gonna hate this movie. I literally saw. I was like, I'm gonna hate this movie. Like,
I didn't even remember that happened. I was like dumbfounded. Like, what? Like, this is what this movie is going to be about. Like, we about to see stuff like this.
Yo, when I see movies that I saw in the past, and I see scenes like that, I'm like, did they put this in the new edit? Like, did they
just for us?
Yeah,
they did it just for us.
I mean, hey, was some movie we all did that everyone saw the different version. Someone saw the European version. So, like, I mean, it's possible. That's why I'm saying that.
It is possible. This whole part cracked me up because, like, FBI comes in and nobody even questions that, right? Obviously, there was a rat somewhere. Nobody questions it. But then Nicholas, he's like, it's a good day to die.
Yeah, like who does that?
I guess that's how he gets him back. That's how he's getting Sasha back for throwing him out the car.
Yeah, I mean, like a firefight starts. The FBI agents are shooting at Nicholas and his gang, and just I didn't think that officers just do that either. Just start shooting at their suspects like that either.
Or wait. Tell me how this white lady, I don't even know her name, FBI agent, why is she shooting the guns all gangster? She got two pistols. You got it. Come on, lady. What kind of FBI agent is this? Tell me that. I was like, wait a second. Who's the bad guys in this movie?
Right. So they're shooting. They're having a shootout with the FBI agents, and it's ridiculous. And in this firefight, Sasha ends up getting shot, and we don't see the bullets hit him, but no, we didn't. And he got shot protecting Nicholas for some reason. I didn't get that either. Like, why would he try to protect him? Why would he? I don't know. Like, literally, he literally tried to sacrifice his own life to save Nicholas.
I think he kind of, they were kind of boys, even though he was, playing him in a way. And
I get that. I get it.
The only other thing I can think of with the whole idea. He's got the ring from his wife that I guess she must have died. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, they talked about that too. You guys missed that part?
No, well,
maybe he wanted to. They talked about it briefly, but they didn't say much about it. But
No. This was an important part of the movie. That's why it confused me a little bit. You want me to tell you guys what it was?
What?
So his wife, Sasha's wife, was murdered by Sonny.
I didn't know that. How the hell did you hear that?
So it was in the movie, and I was like, I said, okay, so with that, if that's the case, Sonny was supposed to be the main villain. He should have been the bad guy. We never see Sonny again throughout the movie.
Yeah,
it's at the end where he says, "Yeah, I caught him. I got the guy." You know, it's like, oh, this is the guy that killed your wife. Like, I thought that would have been the final fight or something like that. You know, something. It should have been something. You know,
I miss that, bro. I miss that all the times I see in this thing.
I
was gonna say that's the only other thing I was thinking. Like maybe he saved Nicholas because he wanted to die and be with his wife. Because
shit.
I don't know, man. I'm just you know me. I come at it from every angle.
That's crazy right there. That's crazy right there.
Well, why else are you saving this dude that you know?
I have no idea. I have no idea. So the next scene, so we see the paramedics trying to save him, and eventually they do. And
we find out later that he was out for 22 minutes, technically dead for 22 minutes. That's why the movie's called Half Past Dead.
Yes. Yeah. So then it's 8 months later, and they are in prison. They just so happen to be going to the exact same prison together. I'm assuming that the FBI put Sasha in there, you know, to get closer to Nicholas. If he was that seems weird to me, because if the main target was Sonny, like why do they want him to stick so close to Nicholas? There's only so much Nicholas can do in prison.
Yeah,
he's a car thief. You know, I mean, he has a chop shop. You know, so I didn't get that. I would have thought that if his target was Sonny, like he would have been better on the outside. You know, but he's in prison, and I guess he has metal in his knee, and the alarm goes off. And this is New Alcatraz. This prison that they're taking him to is New Alcatraz. So it's supposed to be like, you know, the worst of the worst criminals. So the guards are a little bit rough. So when they think when the metal detector goes off, they think that he has something that he's trying to smuggle into the prison. He tells them it's his knee. They don't buy it, and he just hits the officer, the correction officer, just for the hell of it, you know. And then next thing you know, Nicholas jumps involved also, and there's these two guys fighting against correction officers. To me, I saw that. I thought all of a sudden, okay, your first day, you're going into the hole immediately. That's it. But that didn't happen. Did you guys like this scene? Did you like seeing Nicholas beat up a correction officer?
Nicholas didn't really beat him. He got tossed around like a rag doll for a
minute. He did, but he got some shots in on the guy also.
He did get some shots in, but damn, that guy picked him up twice and just tossed him like a.
One time he just punched him. He just punched him, and he looked like how he did when he flew out the car, and he landed on he landed on the window.
That's crazy. Nobody can get punched that hard. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know, after the fight was over with, you know, he's standing there mouthing off to the correction officer. Blood is in his mouth. He doesn't look hurt at all. No, but that's all we see is the blood, you know, but he's not acting hurt. And then we get introduced to the warden, who did not seem like a warden. I thought that he was going to be the main bad guy.
So did I. He looked like a drug lord or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, this actor that's the type of roles that this actor normally plays. You know,
that's what he looks like. He looks exactly like that.
His name is Juan Ruiz El Fuego, and I cannot pronounce the last name. Bugs, can you pronounce his last name? I cannot pronounce that. Escarza or Escarzaga. I can't do it.
Hold on. I gotta see how it's spelled, or else I'm gonna.
Escarzaga.
Escarga sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a warden. Now let's describe this guy. Like Joe said, he looks like a gangster himself. He has on a black leather coat. He has on a black shirt. He's just dressed in all black. Now, normally when you see a warden, he has on a tie, he has on a suit, he's walking around. Not this guy. This guy seemed like he was an inmate himself. Anything? You guys got anything?
Yeah, when they walked into this prison, there's a guy like using power tools.
Yeah.
There's a guy with a PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is supposed to be the worst of the worst.
Yeah, that's not going to happen in prison.
But the guy using the power tools, like, I mean, that to me was like he could really be doing like what it didn't look like there were anything stopping him from like messing someone up.
Yeah, even Corrupt. He played. He's a rapper. He played a character named Twitch. Now, he was he was painting murals on the wall, but he was doing it. He was like from a wire. It's like they're not going to have prisoners hanging from a wire doing anything. Like you'll hang yourself. You know.
That's what I'm saying. It was weird to me. It was interesting. It was an odd prison. By the way. When I was looking this movie up, there's a second one with Corrupt and Goldberg.
Yeah, and Goldberg. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Half Past Dead too?
No.
Half Past Dead too. There's some still in prison.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
I'm not saying we're gonna watch it, but I was laughing when I saw Goldberg with Corrupt.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
I saw that too, and I said, "Hell no."
Well, Mike might want to watch it since he likes this one so much. He might want to watch it.
Well, I have a counter argument.
I just had to put that out there because it made me laugh.
Gene, I saw that too, and I literally was like, "No, hell no, we ain't doing that." Nope. No,
you know,
man. I swear to God, I'll tell Mike we doing It Man if you want to do that.
So the warden is pretty much given the rules and talking about the prison. After that, there's really nothing else really to discuss about this movie. Nothing serious happened. It's just just dumb stuff after dumb stuff.
Yo, to be honest with you, like, so when I thought about us reviewing this movie, I was like, we really don't even need a full time on this because like nothing significant was happening. It's like, and to me personally, I was like, it
was just stuff.
It doesn't even follow the same plot as like a normal movie in this type of fashion. Like
they literally switched the whole plot, and then from where the beginning started, they just say, "Oh yeah, we took care of that." This could have been two separate movies.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It kind of seemed like they just added in random scenes. They just added stuff in for no reason. Like some stuff didn't even mesh well. It was like, why am I watching this now? That's how
and then also in this prison, I guess the inmates are allowed to decide how they want to be put to death. For those who are on death row, because supposedly there's, you have 5 ways of dying. Okay, the lethal injection, right? I missed it. Where are the other ways to die in this prison? The death chamber, lethal. Oh, here it is: lethal injection, gas chamber, hanging, firing squad, and the electric chair. And there's a man in here who has selected to die by the electric chair. His name is Lester. Now, he is going to be the first person killed in this in this jail. Supposedly, he stole 200 million gold bricks, gold bars, yeah. And he had them hidden somewhere, and he was not going to say where he hid him. He was going to take this secret to his death.
But that's not why he got the death penalty.
Yes.
He
Some
got
people.
the death penalty.
Go ahead, Joe.
Five people on the train while he was stealing this gold were killed during the heist. So, which he called a bout of bad luck or something like that. So I thought was interesting. You still got away with 200 million gold bars. How the hell did you get caught?
Exactly. Exactly.
You got away with it, and you hid that crap, and you still got caught. Like you could pay off a lot of people with that kind of money. Come on, get you a crew, go somewhere, go to Sweden or whatever, and live your life, bro.
Okay, Joe. So at this point, we get introduced to Morris Chestnut's character. He is having a talk outside of the prison. Do you know what his position was before it switched on us? Like what was he working for the mayor's office? Was he a police officer? Like why was he making a speech? Who was he? What was his deal? Do you know?
I think he was security or assistant to the attorney general, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I really don't know what he was. They gave him a title. I just don't remember it.
Yeah, I know. I missed that also. Angel, do you happen to know?
No. To be honest with you, like, so that was one of the reasons why I kept saying, like, yo, like his character threw me off. It was because I never knew when the transition happened, and then to be honest with you, the transition happened, and just his dialogue in that part, like you could like, I don't know, man. There was one time like my screen was buffering, and he got caught in the middle of like an evil smile, but he looked like he's sick, like he looked like he needs like mental help, like he had like an issue. So,
they told him, they said you served, you were treated well, and he said, "Oh yeah, $60,000 a year and a gold watch for my time. Good job." So that's where he was.
I'll take $60,000 in a gold watch right now. God bless.
Like I said, man, some people they feel like they deserve more.
God damn.
I know. I'm just telling you what he had said. And if he was working for a political office, no matter what the job is, I gotta assume he's getting paid pretty well.
This was weird. This was weird because so when Sasha and Nicholas get to the prison, we are introduced to everybody. We see all the inmates, and then we see Lester come, and they tell us that he is on his way to die. And then we see the Morris Chestnut character outside of the prison talking. Right then, it seems like it's the same day we see the judge who convicted Lester of his crime, and her people come into the prison also. And they're going to watch the execution. So Lester is going to die that day. Maybe a scene later, we see an airplane flying through the sky, and we see people in the airplane. And these people parachute onto the top of the prison. And they're killing guards, and they break into the prison. And now these people are Morris Chestnut and his crew. And I was like, well, he was just there. Like, what? He went away and got a plane and came back?
I guess.
That sounded dumb. That sounded stupid. You would have thought he would have found another way to get into the prison. I mean, because everybody, like, they wasn't hiding their identities.
No.
So everybody was going to know who they were anyway.
Yeah, he could have brought the crew with him during the speech, and
just walked in. They just could have just walked in. Like, why did they need to parachute in and then sneak in? And I didn't get that.
They had to make it look cool.
Okay. Okay.
You know what tripped me out on this is Lester. He's having his like last meal. He's got a little suit that that he's gonna get buried in, and he. By the way, he has no idea who this person is, but he heard his story. He invites Sasha,
yes,
to talk to him and play cards with him. That's his last request.
Why would that be?
A guy he's never met.
Never.
And the only reason he wants to talk to him is because he died for 22 minutes, and he wanted to know, like, what was that like? What's it like on the other side?
I would have.
That killed me because
I would have messed with him. I would have messed with him. I would have been like, man, when you go over, like, it's not what you're gonna think. Everyone turns into cartoon characters. You're not gonna see your reality is not gonna be what you expected. I would have messed with him.
Like the Muslims got it right, man. 72 versions. That would be so good to be just to mess with them like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What is he gonna do? You gonna get me back? I don't think so. He gonna haunt me? Like, you're gone, buddy. You're out of here.
Islands of candy and sweet cream and oh man, that would be nuts. That would be so nuts.
We're still gonna get reprimanded by HR. HR is gonna fucking kill us, man, because we cannot. No, bro, you are like literally like HR got you on a wanted poster. Like they just your ass. That's what.
It's all good. It's all good and fun.
To be honest with you, man, I got so much PTSD that if someone tells me they're vegan, I feel the need to tell them, like, I like you, like, like, I got so much PTSD from that shit, bro. Like, I will never get over it that I go to a tournament and people said,
I never said anything bad about vegans. I'm sticking to that.
For you to go to a tournament and for people to go, I'm vegan, right? Like, what? Like, like, yo, I'm not the one who said that shit.
Nothing wrong with that. Be who you want to be. I love it. I love everybody. I'm just saying. We're having fun. It's all good.
Okay, so they're getting ready to execute Lester. That was a fast talk. Like, if you were Sasha, you had to be thinking, like, what's this guy's deal? Like, what do I get for talking to him? Like, why would I do this? What's the point to any of this?
To make a guy's day, Gene, he's about to go down. We don't always got to benefit. Maybe sometimes we just got to do it for the other person. Okay? And you over there, Gene over there would have been telling him all kinds of crazy stories. Then he probably would have been like, and then there's gonna be this talking rat, and it's gonna try and get you to do something. He's like, I'll eat.
Goro from Mortal Kombat's gonna come out and challenge you.
He would come out here and play with these dudes.
So they're about to how about to say they're about to murder Lester? They're about to flip the switch. He's about to get fried. He's about to be out of here. And that's when Morris Chestnut's character and his crew, they end up coming in. They crash in through the roof of the prison, and then they come in and they're looking. They're just walking around. And were they killing the guards as they were walking around, or were they just walking? Okay,
they were killing guards.
They're killing guards. Now, meanwhile, they make a hole in the ceiling, and the inmates get let out of their
transport, who couldn't drive in the weather, crashed the damn helicopter through the top.
Yes. And now, but the inmates end up getting let out of their cells. Now this was weird to me because I would have thought to myself, it's time to go. it's time to leave now. They're standing around looking up at this helicopter, and they're trying to climb this rope to climb up to leave. Instead of like, all right, the doors are opening, just walk out the front door. The guards are dying, just leave.
They're gonna walk out to the water.
Well, it's enough of them. They could have figured out something. I mean, they had to have been a boat or something over there, somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because how does the warden get over there every day?
Yeah, there had to be something, a ferry. Something had to be parked there. Something had to be parked there. And you guys got anything else? Anything with this part?
It killed me when the helicopter crashed through, and now that was their transport. But their whole reasoning for being here is they want the gold. They want Lester to tell them where the gold is, and they can't shoot and kill Lester and threaten his life. He's already about to die.
Yeah, he wouldn't care. He didn't care.
Yeah. So they start talking about how they're going to shoot all these hostages.
Why would he care? Why would he care? This is what I was getting at. Like, why would he not want that to happen? I'm like, I don't care. I'm dying anyway. Like, these are the people that's going to kill me. So you think I'm going to save them? I'm not. I don't care. You know.
But he wanted to. He did want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He never. I guess throughout the whole thing, he never did tell them where it was. But he was going to take him there at the end. Supposedly.
Well. Anyway, so then, well, you know what? I think that his name was Donnie, wasn't it? Morris Chestnut. Yeah. His name was Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie Johnson, 49-1. Those are the codes that they had.
Yeah.
And then he decides to put the judge in the electric chair. Now this was creepy when he was talking to her and kind of flirting with her.
Her biological clock.
Yeah.
Stop, Morris Chestnut. You over here trying to get a little snow bunny. What's wrong with you?
Well, I mean, she was an older woman. The judge was an older woman. I think she was, 53, 54, 55, something like that. At the, and I don't know. It was just uncomfortable watching that scene, watching him flirt with her, and put her in. He
wasn't good at being evil.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like?
Someone more evil would have done it and made it look better.
Listen,
creepy.
Yeah, every time I saw Morris Chestnut talk, I thought he was about to sing an R&B song. Like every time he came out, I was like, what the hell you about to do, man?
So this is what I got confused. Why did the FBI show up?
That's what I wondered.
How did they know what was going on?
Me, I was more or less like, why are you showing up now? Like, late. Like I thought the same thing.
They were. I think it was supposed to
I missed it. If there was something, I missed it.
No, I think the execution was supposed to be over, and they were waiting to make sure that the judge got home safe.
Okay.
Yeah, they were there from the beginning, and then they couldn't reach the prison because they had cut the phone lines.
Okay. All right.
And then he called the FBI when his transportation plan got Morris Chestnut's character called the FBI to get transportation because their helicopter was dumb and flew into the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. So now at this point, Sasha knows something is going on, something is wrong is happening, and he is going to be the hero. Now, what I did not understand is why the rest of the prisoners also wanted to be heroes.
They're bored. What better to do?
I would have flipped slides. I would have hey.
That would have been that to me would have been more believable if at least if a couple of them, maybe not all of them, maybe some of them want to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do the right thing. But you gave a bunch of prisoners guns, and then not one of them said, you know what, I'm gonna go hang out with this bad guy because he seems like he knows what he's doing.
This was the most ridiculous amount of artillery ever in a movie, in a prison.
I agree.
Why would they have those type of weapons in the prison? Like, why would a missile launcher ever be needed in a prison? I did not get that at all.
They were prepared for an airstrike like no other.
A prison riot gets out, you got to just take out some people, okay? You got to get the numbers back on your side.
You're going to take out a whole cell block. That's what you're going to do. You're going to take out a whole cell block.
No, I agree. I mean, they had machine guns and Uzis. It was weird. It was interesting.
Yeah, I was lost. And then pretty much for the rest of the movie, it was just fighting. It was just shooting and fighting and shooting and fighting. And there was no... good. It wasn't. And there was no really. It really was not any type of plot or anything left. No.
And my man Big Joe got hurt. He got killed. I didn't like that, Big Joe.
You didn't like that?
No, man. I like Big Joe. He was just busy playing golf, and all of a sudden, they come in. He got the biggest gun on. He got taken out. R.I.P. Big Joe.
Lester ends up being with Sasha and Nicholas. So they're I don't know where they were going. They were trying to run with him. They were getting away.
Well, they were hiding him until they could figure out a plan. And then when he got in touch with What'd you say Morris Chestnut's character was?
49.
Donnie.
Donnie.
Final
when he got in touch with Donnie, they were going to make a swap.
Well, Sasha reveals to Nicholas that he is an undercover agent, an FBI agent, and
he shot him right there.
He looked like he wanted
dead.
to.
No, dead. End of the movie.
In real life, that probably would have happened because
100%. Come on.
Because Sonny would have ended up killing Nicholas just on GP.
Nope.
That would have been in him because he brought an agent into their family. And he asked them. He asked them, how did you pass the test? And he said anybody can pass those tests. And that part was believable to me because I believe that FBI agents, CIA agents know how to pass lie detector tests. So luckily, that's one thing that did not take me out of the movie.
It took me out. I was like, man, how the hell he did that? I was like,
they train all those guys to do that stuff.
You know what I thought about?
Breathing techniques or put a tack in your shoe, all that crap.
This is what I thought about. All I thought about was I was like, man, if he could do that, imagine what he could do if a woman was in front of him interrogating him. He knew how to lie his way out of that. Man.
So now after that, Lester also heard him confess this. He also heard Sasha confess this. So he knew Sasha was an FBI agent. Why do you think Lester then talks to Sasha and he tells him, hey, you know what you should do? You should go to this place. They take a vacation, pretty much tell him, hey, why don't you go to this place? He gives him specific directions and tell him, you need to go here. Why would he do that? Basically, he is telling him where the gold is. Why would he do that? He knows that he's an FBI agent. Those are the people he did not want to tell. He didn't think Sasha was going to keep the money for herself.
You trust him.
He liked Sasha. He liked him.
You trust him.
Yeah, but he had to know that he was going to turn the money over. He wasn't going to keep that money for himself.
He's okay with that now.
Yeah, but that was his whole point. That was the whole point of him dying and everything, and being in prison. Like he could have cut it. He could have cut a deal. He did not take the deal. And I was like, okay, well, you're just gonna just tell. I guess you guys are right. He just liked them, so he just. Fine.
Here's the part that killed me. So they do make the swap, but how do you not realize that the swap you made was not the right person?
I don't know, man. I mean, it fits the logic of this movie. It fits the logic,
They get to the FBI with the AG, and they take off. The bad guys take off with Lester, and they go, "That's not the AG." Just some redhead. Who, by the way, did you ever see that redhead before that scene?
No.
I've never seen it. Where the hell did she come from? She was just hanging out at the prison?
Yeah.
One of Lester's hoes?
Okay, so let's just go to the end of this damn movie.
He's so Lester's hoes, man.
I'm just saying, she was nowhere in that movie ever. And then all of a sudden, she just shows up like, oh, we got the wrong person. It's crazy. Come on.
Did you guys have anything else to add to this before I jump ahead?
No, it got pretty predictable after that.
Okay. So when Donnie and Lester are in the helicopter, where did Lester get all of those explosives from?
I don't know.
And why would that be a thing? Like, why would that be another weapon in the jail? I just didn't get that. Like, why do you need explosives?
Rikers was serious business, man.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And he ends up killing himself. He ends up, detonating himself, and him and Donnie blow up in the helicopter.
Yeah,
that was a lot of explosives.
Johnny throws the AG out. Who was it? Sasha jumps and does some skydiving business, flipping and flying through the air to save her, which I thought was a little ridiculous as well.
Mm-hmm.
but then he parachutes her to safety in the water, and then the other helicopter blows up, and all's well that ends well, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And they pretty much wrap up everything. Sasha ends up telling Nicholas that he ends up getting Sonny. He ends up telling him that he ends up getting Sonny, and Nicholas is not going to stay in jail in prison. He's going to get out, and I'm assuming it's because he helped out with everything. Well, why didn't they not let everybody out? Everybody who helped, let everyone out.
Or
if
at
that's
least
the case,
lessen their sentence. I mean, Nicola only had 5 years, so a 5-year sentence and getting out now, knock 5 years off for everybody else's sentence.
Like, why was that only 5? Why did he only get 5 years? The whole reason he went to prison, he didn't go to prison for just the cars. Like, they literally had a shootout with FBI agents. You're trying to kill FBI agents, and you got 5 years. That's it, just 5 years.
That's what they said. That's him and Sasha both said 5 years. They gotta wait 5 years in this, which was crazy.
Interesting. Okay. And then we see Monique make an appearance and her corrupt. I guess they're a couple. That's a strange couple. And they had their little moment at the end. And then the end. So that is. I don't know how to wrap up this movie. That's it. That's it.
That's it. That was it.
That's it. There's nothing else.
Apparently, that was foreshadowing us into the second one.
Nah, man. Bullshit.
No. Okay, let's do our grades. Joe, what did you grade? What do you grade this movie?
I didn't like this one as much as Exit Wounds, and I gave Exit Wounds a B plus. So I'm gonna say C plus.
Okay, Angel.
C.
It was entertaining enough for me.
Yes, I agree. I also would give it a C. Also.
Yeah.
Do we now have a new bottom of the barrel movie, Joe? Because I keep on thinking about A Karate Christmas Miracle, and that has to be the worst movie we saw.
Yeah, that one definitely is the
worst. That beat Mortal Kombat. I mean, not Mortal Double Dragon. Double Dragon.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare put Mortal Kombat in that. Come on now.
That beat Double Dragon. There's nothing else worse than that, is it?
Street Fighter?
Karate Christmas Miracle, Double Dragon, and Street Fighter.
Karate Christmas Miracle. Yeah, but Karate Christmas Miracle, I think that takes the cake as far as bad movies go because it literally made no sense. They literally had us wondering about a murder that took place at a theater that they never explained what happened.
Never.
The little boy just had to get his black belt. His dad magically comes home. They don't explain where this dad has been or what he's been doing. He just opens the door the moment the boy breaks the board.
The fastest black belt ever.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you train with a workbook, I guess. So this is not that. This Half Past Dead was not on that level. It was not a bad movie. Not like that. There was just some, confusing things when it came to the writing and the plot that just kind of took you out of the movie. Now, like I said, Mike liked it. Mike's grade was an A. We us three pretty much are giving it a C plus. So so that's it with this movie. Let's move on. What's next?
I got an idea. So if y'all want to,
what's the idea?
We could do Universal Soldier. It's
either
Universal Soldier, or we could do Double Impact. Which one would you want to do?
Both of those I have not seen in a long time, so it does not matter to me.
Okay.
I don't even know. I mean, Universal Soldier. I might have had that on in the background, but I was playing video games or something back in the day.
Let's not do Double Impact because we just did a movie with jail and all that. Let's not do that. That's just going down the same road.
Okay.
I think we should do Universal Soldier, definitely.
Okay. I'm with that.
Now watch someone try and say it's not a karate movie. I'm just telling you now. Watch someone try and say that.
Are you blaming me? Are you blaming me?
I'm not blaming.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying.
I don't even remember the movie. I'll say that after I watch it.
All I know is someone's gonna try and say it. Just remember, we just watched this movie, and we try to say it was an A, and it was a great movie.
Man, like I really don't remember the martial arts scenes in this movie. Like no, this movie, Half Past Dead. Like this, like I really don't know what they did that was martial arts. Like I mean, what he did?
He did a leg. He did like a leg kick. He did like little trips and sweeps, but that was it. Everything. Yeah. Listen, at one part, someone was punching him, and he just kept doing this.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you supposed to be the person that's supposed to like do like one judo throw and a takedown? Like, you're not even doing that. So no, man.
Have either of you guys ever trained in Aikido? Have you ever done Aikido at all?
I've done a little bit.
Okay. How is it?
So for me, it's tough because some of the commands are similar to what I would do in my style, but with them, everything is like, it's just redirecting the energy. So it's I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like you gotta have faith in the defense and like the technique.
Okay,
it's similar to judo because I did some judo and some when I did the wrestling. So it's a lot of positioning of your body. It's a lot of using their energy against them. Exactly. So everything has a purpose. If I push you, I'm looking for you to push back and use that energy against you. Stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for this week. You guys got any closing remarks?
No, I'm good.
Nah, man.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, everybody out there, make sure you guys have a good week. Stay safe, stay strong. We'll holler at you guys next week, and I'm going to play our music in a minute.
Disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men.